If you take your Cockapoo out for a walk every single day, but their behavior just seems to get worse and worse, and in fact, their walk actually seems to wind them up even more when they get home, well, in this video today, I'm going to explain exactly what's going on, and more importantly, the strategy that you need to implement to change this for the better. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You take your Cockapoo for the same walk every day. It's round your block, let's say, and you take them out, and they're either crouching down, pulling to everything, or they're up on their back legs, pulling to every single lamppost, person, dog, or smell that they find compelling in the environment. You're really frustrated, and you suffer through that for 10, 15, 20 minutes, maybe even half an hour to an hour. And then you come home finally, thinking that your dog is going to be well rested. However, they are more active and ramped up than ever. They're spinning in circles, grabbing toys and bringing them over to you, and maybe even destroying your furniture. You see, what's actually happening is that you're not fulfilling your dog at all. You're just building a ton of frustration, even though you don't mean to. You see, every time that your dog pulls to a smell, pulls to another dog, pulls to a person, you're teaching them that there will be resistance from me to get the thing that you want. And if you just push and fight hard enough, you will be able to get the thing that you want. And that means throughout the walk, we maybe have a dozen or a couple of dozen times where we and our Cockapoo have a fight, a little mini fight, which results in them getting the thing that they want. This then combined by a similar walk every single day where there's not a lot of novelty in the environment just creates this vicious cycle where our Cockapoo begins to rehearse the exact behaviors that we don't want to see. So now that we know what's going wrong with your walks, here's the 3-step process that you need to fix it. Step number 1 is going to be playing with your Cockapoo before going out on the walk. We don't want our Cockapoo really fresh and then going out for the walk. That's just going to add fuel to the fire. We want to take the edge off by doing an intense play session before we go out the door with them. This can be 5, 10, 15 minutes, just enough to tire our dogs out before we step out for that walk. Hey everyone, sorry for the interruption. Just very quickly, I want to let you know about the free Cockapoo reactivity training that I have put together. The 3 pillars about how to fix your Cockapoo's reactivity. Every single owner I speak to gets this wrong. They miss these 3 pillars, and it basically guarantees that their Cockapoo's always going to be reactive. However, you get this right and life with your Cockapoo will change. It is completely free and it is linked in the description. Don't miss it. Step number 2 is going to be going to a slightly different environment. So not the same place every single day, and certainly not the same route every single day, and trying to use a longer line with our Cockapoo. This means that they can sniff and they can explore freely without us having a fight on our hands with a 4-foot or 5-foot traditional lead. Give them a little bit more space and you'll find even your enjoyment of walks will go through the roof. Step number 3 then, and this is once you've done the first 2 steps, is actually teach the obedience that you want. So if you want your Cockapoo to engage with you out on walks and come back, teach them a recall. I have a video on that on this channel. Or maybe teach them a loose lead walk so they understand how to walk to heel when you need them to. Perhaps you're in a busier environment. This is very much something that you can teach. But if you're already trying to do that out in your walk, you are fighting a losing battle. Go through the first 2 steps, then reset and teach the obedience that you want to see with your Cockapoo. So there you have it. What's going wrong with your walks and the 3 steps that you need to make a difference with your Cockapoo. And if you loved that video, I guarantee you're going to like this one even more.